This is Valley News Live at noon.
We start with a story that's new at noon. The Cass County, Minnesota Sheriff's Department is investigating a drive-by shooting that left one man dead. They say it happened in Cass Lake yesterday just before 3 in the morning. Now, deputies arrived to find a 34-year-old who was hit by gunfire while in a yard at a house party. The victim was taken to the hospital by ambulance but was pronounced dead. No word on whether anyone has been arrested. We continue to follow the shots fired incident that happened Sunday in Moorhead. The Bureau of Criminal Apprehension has taken over that investigation. It happened near an apartment complex in the 2400 block of 4th Avenue North. Police tell us an officer was investigating a suspicious person when a foot chase started and shots were fired. No one was hurt. The only thing police have said is that they have a suspect in custody. They're referring all other questions to the BCA, who aren't releasing information yet. Multiple people are displaced today after their apartment complex went up in flames. The Grafton Fire Department says the apartment along Highway 81 started on fire early yesterday morning. When crews arrived, they rushed to all the units and made sure everyone was able to get out safely. In total, 5 apartments and the laundry room were seriously damaged from the flames. People from 10 different units are now being forced to find a new place to stay. The cause is still under investigation. Essentia Health is getting back to a form of normalcy by relaxing their visitor restrictions in their hospitals and clinics. Back in May, Essentia first eased their restrictions by allowing 2 adult visitors per patient in the hospitals and clinics. Now the hospital will return to pre-pandemic patient visitation, allowing everyone back in. Essentia first responded to the coronavirus pandemic back in spring 2020 by limiting visitors. Now restrictions will stay in place for patients positive with COVID. Grand Forks Public Health has announced new dates and locations for their mobile COVID-19 vaccination clinics for those that still need to get the vaccine. Anyone interested can stop by the Canad and Car Show parking lot that's located at 1000 South 42nd Street between 5 and 8 tonight. There's another opportunity on Wednesday at Gilby Community Park between 3 to 7, with a full list on valleynewslive.com for the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday clinics. Now, these mobile clinics will offer the Johnson & Johnson vaccine. This is the 1-shot versus a 2-shot dose. 2-dose shots will be available for anyone who has received the first dose of Pfizer and Moderna and just need that second dose. Well, the raindrops keep falling on our head. It really came down this morning. And let's check in with Summer Snellbach to let us know all about what we should expect. Hey, Summer.
Hey, Brian. Good afternoon, everyone. We have had some rain showers passing across the valley. Here's a tower cam time lapse from our Luther Family Ford sky cam throughout the morning hours. It's definitely been a gray one, but I'm not complaining. Many of us need the rain across the region. Right now on satellite and radar, we have a trailing a little band of some lighter rain showers. Much of the moderate to heavier rain is now focused right along the tri-state corner there between North Dakota, South Dakota, and Minnesota, and out towards Brainerd, starting to see some of that heavier rain. Here's a little bit of a closer look down to south of Carrington, just to the northwest of Jamestown, seeing some lighter rain at this time. In Fargo, the rain has basically moved out of our entire region, and we should be mostly dry the rest of the day, maybe just a few lingering sprinkles here and there with that lighter rain shower up to the north and west. Temperatures are so much chillier than we've been the last few days. Only 63 at this hour in Fargo, 60 in Grand Forks, 62 in Thief River Falls, 58 with rain still coming down in Bemidji, 59 in Devils Lake, 66 in Fergus Falls. Brian, coming up, I will have a look at some of the rainfall reports that have come in and a look at some wildfire smoke that has been impacting portions of the valley.
We'll stay tuned with you to see when we should expect both of them and what's going on.
Yeah.
Thanks, Summer. It was a long holiday weekend full of record travel and large gatherings. Now health officials are keeping a close eye on the latest threat posed by the coronavirus, the Delta variant, and its regional rise in the United States, especially for the unvaccinated. Here's Gabe Gutierrez.
This holiday weekend, travel came back with a bang.
We were visiting our family and they dropped us off, and we never had lines like this before.
With people out celebrating the 4th and the end of most COVID restrictions.
It's a new beginning. Everyone's over it. You know, they're excited about the future.
New data shows COVID fell to the 7th leading cause of death in the U.S. in June, a remarkable drop from earlier this year when it was number 1. But experts say the threat still looms large, driven by the more transmissible Delta variant, now accounting for an estimated 26% of cases.
If you have more unvaccinated people in your town or community than vaccinated, you are absolutely playing the odds that you get exposed to Delta variant and any variant thereafter.
Many states are struggling with low vaccination rates. In 14, less than 40% of the population is fully vaccinated. Ranking last, Mississippi.
You have diabetes, obesity, high blood pressure. Sometimes I was like, look, it's Mississippi. Well, we don't want to be last at everything. Come on, get this vaccine.
Former college and WNBA basketball coach Denise Taylor says the PR campaigns help, but it's the one-on-one outreach that makes a difference.
Education, motivating, encouraging, and then showing them, and then using examples. And I think you have to meet people where they are.
Meanwhile, the White House says it'll spend the summer doubling down on efforts to get shots into arms as the stakes remain high.
Any chance this virus has to replicate is a chance for it to mutate and another chance for it to escape immunity.
This afternoon, the president is scheduled to deliver remarks on the latest with the administration's COVID response and vaccination program. That as some doctors are hoping to see an uptick in vaccination rates as we head towards September, with people preparing to return to offices and take their kids back to school. Well, the farmers market is a perfect place to pick up locally grown fruits and vegetables, and you have two opportunities to do that today. At West Acres, you can get fresh cut flowers and herbs, handmade soaps, shampoos, and beauty products. There's even organic beef, pork, and poultry, all from right here in North Dakota and Minnesota. There's also a farmers market at the Moorhead Ace Hardware today. That's where you can find jams, jellies, or handcrafted items. Kids ages 4 to 12 are able to join the Power of the Produce Club. Now, the farmers market is happening in the west parking lot of West Acres Mall on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 9 to 5 and Saturdays from 9 to 3 now through October. SNAP benefits are accepted and are matched up to $15. Now, if you want to head to the market in Moorhead, it's on Tuesdays from 3 to 6, now until September. SNAP benefits are also accepted there with a match up to $10. Well, coming up at noon, the top-rated vehicles when it comes to safety. But first, this rain is making outside feel a lot cooler than it has been over the last few days. Weather up next with Summer Snowlock.